Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Please pardon my voice, I have flu. Welcome to Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you get notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm saying massive shout out to every one of you for all the support and love you all show me here on my backup channel. I am grateful. Thank you so much. So today we're talking something very important, but before we get into this video, I want you all to know that the link to the full video is in the comment section pinned. I cannot put up this video here. It's about a Karen who actually started fake crying and screaming help, help, while trying to steal black people's bike. And they were telling Karen that this bike is ours. Mind you, she is a nurse. She was screaming help, help. At first, I was really very scared for those boys because, a white woman's tears can cause so many horrible things. And while she was screaming help, I am telling you that some people that were some white people actually came around, and from their faces, already that they are ready to strike if anything happens or something. And I am asking, why would somebody want to steal somebody's thing and at the same time screaming help? This is a very disgusting behavior. And something would have happened to those boys. I was truly very scared. They may have been unalive because of this Karen's behavior. You know what? Karen is getting all the counseling from east to west and north. So go to the screen. Let me roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. And I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think. And straight up, let me roll the clip.
For context, the young black man bought that bike. This white woman wanted that bike. So she started screaming help. And then when the white man showed up, she started to pretend like she was crying. I'm going to be real with y'all for a second. One of my biggest fears in life is running up on a white woman like that, in a situation just like that. Because I got two options, neither one of them are very appealing. If I run away or leave the situation, it looks like I actually did do something to this woman and I could end up dead. If I stay and stand my ground, it looks like I'm bullying a white woman and therefore I could end up dead. There's a reason the pictures of Emmett Till and Carolyn Bryant were on this video, and I'm going to tag the person whose video this is. Because that is a fear that we have. Did you notice when the white guy showed up, she started acting like she was crying? There are some white women that understand the power of white woman tears. They don't give a fuck about the consequences of said white woman tears, but they do know what the power they are. Don't think for a fucking second that they don't. And this didn't happen in some poor podunk southern town. This happened in New York City. New York City. There is a fear in every fucking black man and black woman for that matter that a situation like this will happen. And it's all help, help, he's trying to touch me, and ain't nobody done shit to you. Until a crowd shows up, then the white woman tears happen. Now all of a sudden you facing time in jail or death. And if you think it can't happen, if you fucking think it cannot fucking happen, think again. Amy Cooper in New York City comes to mind. There are some white women that know what the power of white women tears are, and they are the most dangerous human beings walking on this country. Dead ass, end of discussion. Because they realize with those tears, they can end a life or get somebody arrested for something they absolutely did not do. And they know it and don't give a fuck. It's scary.
The biggest problem that I have with that video is the fact that there were, I counted 1, 2, 3 white men in the background ready to assist this lady, literally in defense mode, even after the woman stepped off the bike because she wasn't finna pay for it. That's the part that pisses me off the most about the video, because she basically admitted that she was lying about the bike, but they were still ready to do whatever needed to be done to those boys, even though she was trying to steal a bike that he paid for. Because she said, I will pay for it. So you hadn't paid for the bike. So again, like I said, my biggest issue with that whole situation was the white men, because it was three of them. It was the man in the scrubs, it was an older gentleman, and it was a young white man behind them. They was ready to go to war.
All that drama from her was honestly unnecessary. When he had said that that was his bike for his account, she should have said, "I'm sorry," and found her bike for her account. Or, if she didn't have an account, made an account, get a bike. But not take something that don't belong to you.
Please help me!
It's not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please!
So it's crazy. They don't show what happens at the beginning of this video, but the young men, just like everybody, have their phones in their hands. And I'm not sure what led up to this, but if you look at the beginning of it or watch the whole thing, there's Emmett Till and then there's Carolyn Bryant, and they're letting people know, like, hey, listen, like, this is almost like the same situation, minus the fact that no one got killed. But you have this lady who then screams out, "Help, help, help," multiple times. Then she starts to fake cry when someone shows up. Then immediately she stops crying. And the kid points it out. He's like, "You're fake crying. See, no, not one tear came out your eye," which is crazy. As an adult, you're going to take advantage of kids. Now, people can say, "Oh, well, those kids took those bikes. They're not going to do anything but take them around and mess them up," whatever. The kid even said, "Hey, I paid for this." The gentleman told him, "Well, cancel the card." No, he shouldn't cancel the card. He paid for it. But the fact that the lady is screaming help when she doesn't need help and she's actually the one that's the aggressor, that is the sad and dangerous and scariest part. Because if you think about it, if I'm 10, 15 feet away from you and I hear help, 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 by the time I get over to you, most people don't have the mentality to say, "Hey, what's going on in this situation? Let me hear it from both sides." Some people just run in trying to be the hero, and you end up hurting someone and helping the one that is actually the cause of the issue. So it's just sad. And the fact that she's got on her uniform and everything, that's crazy. But yeah, now this is a prime reason why you should always have your phone on you and record. Even if it's a small situation, still have it on you as evidence, like, I wasn't the issue, this person was.
Don't not take it, bro.
Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Hey, now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Help!
I was really trying to find the right part of this to show so you can get the significance of this video, but I couldn't because there's too much of her faking like she's in distress for you to fully understand what's happening. But you kind of get in this moment, like, she's taking her stuff off. If you were in such distress, you don't have time to, like, take off your lanyard and position yourself to then be like, "Help, help, help me." She was trying to steal his bike that he just paid for, and then tried to use tears to get other people to think that they were stealing the bike from her. And she took his phone at one point, and he had to take it back from her. And then this other person walks up, and then they're like, "Well, why don't you just cancel it and let her have it?" Why? Why doesn't she just get off of it? He already paid for it. That's his bike. And you guys say things have changed.
Please help me!
It's not your bike, bro.
It's not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please.
That was a mediocre performance, Miss Ma'am. Mediocre. And yes, I'm speaking directly to you because you knew exactly what you were doing when you did that holla. "Oh, please help me! Help me!" You knew exactly what you were doing, which begs the question. You work at a hospital, right? Please explain how are we supposed to differentiate your behavior there, which is racist, at the very least. Okay. Not to mention that I feel that it was attempted murder, the way you were faking it. But how are we supposed to differentiate your behavior there from the behavior that you display to your patients of where you work, especially your patients of color? As it seems like to me that you don't.
It seems like to me that there could be some patients out there that were denied services, that were denied health care, the correct health care, that was denied the level of patient care that they deserved simply for the color of their skin. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And please do not come up here telling me that you have a mixed kid, or your husband's black or Hispanic, or you have mixed nieces and nephews. That shit don't mean not a damn thing. Slave owners had mixed kids too. And they were still slave owners. So, I would like to address your place of employment at this time. Because I'm sure the people in the community, after seeing this level of disrespect, racism, and like I said, I'm going to say it's attempted murder. That's what it looked like to me. Crying wolf on a black man that's done nothing wrong to you, trying to get help. You know what you were doing. She knows what she was doing. So this woman's place of employment, this hospital, what's going on? How many complaints have you guys hid from the public and just gave her some little slap on the wrist because of her credentials? You know that nursing has skyrocketed as a career choice. You got plenty other fucking options. So please explain to our viewers, to the world, to your fucking community. I want to know, why is she still employed? Why? Because if she treated a young man like that on the street, I can guarantee you she's treating your patients of color even worse. I'll be waiting. Have a great day.
Let me tell you something. If something like this occurs to one of my brothers while I'm in close proximity, oh, I'm cutting up. And by brothers, bitch, I mean anybody with brown motherfuckers.
All right, so this is all I was able to gather from the stitches, and I am not gonna lie to you. I was very scared at some point, but I am grateful that nothing really happened to the boys, because you know their tears are so powerful. You heard that help? Oh my goodness, something would have gone wrong just because of that help, and I am asking myself why. I mean, how can you be faking tears when you are stealing somebody's thing? Like, man, how do people do something terrible things like this? It's really so horrifying, and I mean, they really should stop, because man, this is very disgusting. Thank you all so much for all the support and love. I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think, and see you all in my next video. Bye for now.